Hi, welcome back. We go on. So, what we have to do? Um, we must make this plates there. So, add mesh cube, scale down, scale X, scale in the hole, bring it in front, scale Y, bevel each edge. So we get that one, that, that, and we can take the big one there. So Control B, move the mouse, done. Yes. But we want to make the bevel there harder, so we go back. Sorry for that. I've forgotten we want that hard and the other not. So we take that here, Control B, move and roll the middle mouse button. Get that like that. And then we can take the face selection, select the face, Control B and move, but only one time. I think it's enough. Then we can pluck a little bit out so the effect comes better. Then we shade them smooth. You see the shading arrow there. So Control R, make the loop in, and shading arrow is gone. All in all, they can be smaller, so scale Y. I think that can be the real size. Scale up. Wow. And grab it there. Good. File, save. Then we need this little hook there. And the little hook, we must search a picture where we can see them a little better. And he's not on each of these models, but some have them, and you see it only when you look at the front. There is it. Looks like a penis or such. Yeah, but that is good. So we try to model that. We get a mesh cube, and you see that is rounded stuff, and every time when it's rounded stuff you should use an subdivision surface. Yes, you're right. So we bring that here in front, so scale Y. Then we need there two holes and we need an outcoming part. That means for the outcoming part we need two loops. So Control R, make there two loops, scale X to wow, I must go here back to median point. I wonder why that doesn't work, and now it works. Yeah. So, and here we need the holes for the screws there. So we can take here face selection for the front and extrude scale. But then we should use individual origins, so that goes each one on its own um, um, pivot point origin. You know what I mean? Good. So we have that. We extrude and bring them backward. Now we go back to here median point. Then that should become like a triangle out there. So we can take that one and simply bring them up. Then it must come out. So extrude that face and then extrude that one to the hook. So that means we can extrude that. Then we extrude again, but we rotate in X, such like that, and bring that forward. Then we extrude again, bring them down, and rotate them in a normal axis. So that looks very wired. Maybe it is so, but I think we can handle that. Back to other view, so bring them out that there is no other problem with that, but we see there are problems. That is not straight at all. Don't know why. Good. So we take that one, scale Z0. Then we take that part, scale Y0. And also that part, scale Y0. So we have that. We can now extrude that out. And then it should have a little hook into. So extrude, bring them there, rotate X, so yeah, like that. And then extrude, bring them there, but scale Y0. And scale them down for sure. But we want to have that on all this other stuff too, that when we small that down, that should small with them down. So for that we need proportional editing, scale, and we use here the mouse wheel, and so we can say how much should be included by that. But we need here only connected only. So scale, and then we see when we get here smaller, the rest goes smaller too. But that is not the correct one. We must try a little. Maybe search like that. That is not good. I see it by myself. But then we must handle the rest by ourselves. So we bring that here more up, but without proportional. So such like that. And this one should come more down. That a little down. That a little to the right. And that a little too. And this hook, this tip should be somewhere like there. Good, I think that is enough. Go back to material mode. And for sure we need there a modifier, the subdivision surface I told you before, and you see that will get that face that we want, but object shade smooths make it less, and you see here that is not sharp, so we go here to viewport 2, you see it's sharper, but you see also that we need here loops, Control R to shapen that up, also there, but that isn't it, so we need them there. Then this hook must be getting smaller there, so we bring it some like there, and this one must be smaller also, and this one should be more like that, and this one comes up a little, but we must get here all the words, without that we have a problem. So that comes to a near hook style, but we must take that here complete and grab it there, a little bit that one till there, but we must look how that looks when we get all stuff in. Here we need loops too, so Control R, make here a loop, but we don't come up there, so I decide that, and I must search for the point. That is a little bit big at the tip there. So take here box selection scale X to make them smaller. Yeah, but it looks more like an elephant or such. That is not. Wow, that is all very shit. So we try to make this some good. But that here is too. We have here two guys, and that's works there. So that one controls that, and the other one controls that. So we have to tweak them each one separate to get there a good roundness. And for sure here too. So that nearly looks good. To sharpen that up, we need to control our front loop and control our back loop. So that's sharper there, and we need to sharpen up these holes in there. We can take the loops for that, or we can use mean grease for such. But a mean grease also can make errors and such, so better is to make it so. Can then take here that one to sharpen up and that one to sharpen up there. Then it gets like that, and then we only must bring them a little bit near to that we get here a ball or such like a ball. But we try some. Go back here and bring that all back, and we now work with these mean grease. So we take that, and the front. And same on the other side. Such like that. Now N, press N to get it here, and then increase 1. Then you see how that turns into round stuff, but with a bad back. Can be that we must bring that to 0, 2, but I think then it isn't round, and that is the point. So what we can do, that is a good question. We take the background and try to make there an increase. That works, but not perfectly. So that all is shit. So we go back to that what we have before. So Control Z to go back. Such like that. And that is not so bad. Here that must come more there. So word selection. Get this one and this one scale X to make a little bit more floating stuff there. And all in all, that is too high like a penguin or such. Don't like that. So bring them a little deeper. And the hook is no real hook. So maybe we should rotate them simply. That looks better, but not real good. Where we are at least. I don't know it. I don't see it. Where we was. I lost it. There it is. Wow, I'll find it. But I can't select that. That is bad news. Alt A, deselect all, but it doesn't work. Why ever? Ah, now it works. Good. We let it simply like that is now. We can sharpen up here the front. Sharpen up that front. Control R, make the loop in. See it's sharper now. And that's it. We want to have their screws in, so we take here 6 counted one. And all in all that can be smaller. So I want to have this all here, scale Z, Z. That's okay. Then I want that this whole stuff comes more into, and that is nearly like it should. We only take here the back and bring them more there, and that's fine. There's a little bit not round, so we can take here that side and make that grab X, and same on the other side, mark them, grab X, and make it round. Good. So we have done that. We can now get here, add mesh a cylinder with 6 count and scale them down and scale in the Z and rotate X 90 degrees, and we have there a screw head. We bring that more in front, scale it up, and Shift D, take it on the other side too. We can bevel such if we like to. I can't select them. Is it in this part? No. I don't see there a point for that, but maybe sometimes Blender plays its own game. Yeah, I can't select them, whatever. Yeah, this picture selected, Alt D, Alt A deselect, so I must, yeah, and now it works. That's sometimes really annoying. Here, now I can't click that. He clicks that behind. So again, Alt A disable, then we can't select that. What is that for shit there? He only selects this fucking part there. So we try some, grab them away. What we have there? Huh, only that. Mystery. So we try to select them, and we can't select them because they are into the other, or no. So we hit P, we can't separate them because they are not a part of this other. So that must work when we set them in there. And that is, sometimes you think, wow, I have it in a minute. And then comes such shit, and you have to make there a half an hour or such for such a, yeah, I don't say it, but okay, Control B, bevel a little, thanks a lot, and join that together, object join, and then we have it. Good. So we scale them up and grab them there. Then the grabbing not works, then that not work. It is horrible sometimes. Good. That was long for that little shit there. That one will be funny too. Add mesh cube, scale down, then bring it in front, scale in the Y, then it is nearly the same like we did there with the other one, but edit mode, take that face and extrude them like that, and rotate Y and scale up. But there we can grab a little. Then we extrude again, rotate, scale, move, extrude, rotate, rotate. Wow, we need them all for sure. So only that. Extrude. No, go back. Not extrude, we have to rotate it first. Rotate. And the scaling a little. Then we extrude and bring them there somewhere. And scale that to small one. So we have that hook there. And when we use their subdivision surface, we have that. When we take level 2, we get that. And when we take their shade smooth, we have that hook. We can only say now that should be bigger there, so we will do that. But first we make that sharper. Then we bring out this stub, grabbing more there to a big one. That can become a little bit out. Such like that maybe, but here it isn't that round. So we handle that like ever by hand. I love to work by hand. It is another blendering. You see directly what's going on. That should be rounded up there. So then we need to move them more there that the modifier can work there. Yeah, maybe that. No, it's not that false. So we can take all with A, Shift D, make a copy, rotate set 180 degrees. Don't forget when you do that, he turns to normals also. So you must recalculate the normals then. So F3, and we search for bridge edge loop, so we close that up. So we have that. We can now dissolve them here. X, dissolve edges, and once again dissolve edges. So we have that left. We can now take a box selection and bring that near too. And then we have that part. Maybe that part should down under a little bit sharper. So for that we need their loop in there, and that is sharper but a little too sharp. That is better. Yeah, nearly what we want, but here I make Control Alt not a loop in, and take here proportional editing and grab Z, so that we make the little banding there as such. That's okay. Good. We have that. Maybe scale in the Y a little to get bigger. Not that much. What I see there, that is turned or what? That is not normally. Well, control back. What is that for a... We have a loop in there by this stuff. So this stuff must be in the middle. And what's that and that? Have all double or what? Grab. Wow, we have thousands of them. What is that? That is not good. Not good. So we first delete that edge, then we delete that edge, then we dissolve. No, we delete that edge. So, wow, and there are much more. I don't know what that all is. Wow, that makes me crazy. Delete words, and here too. It was such a simple mesh, and now it is horrible. So we should... that makes me crazy. Merge vertices at last. That here too. Where is it? Merge vertices at last. Can close that up here. If that is a normal one, I don't know it. But when they are much more... there's an X arrow. You must connect there and not there. Wow, fucking stuff. I don't know, did I make it wrong or did he make that wrong? I don't know. But now it is a fact, so we must work with that. And here we have another one. It is really horrible here. And here also. Wow, what the fuck. Oh, normally I must delete that and make a new. That is no good mesh here. Only problems. But we try to fix that. The most you can learn when you fix some. Then you see what happens there and why that goes strange and what you can do when that goes like that. So, but it's snurry, I know. The thing that we make then is to check select all and then mesh clean up the merge by distance, and there was 6 others that are double, so that makes the problems good. That here is too near, so we can bring them more till the sides. That makes it a little bit rounder there. And maybe we want to make that here a little bit deeper. Yeah, that's good. Good. Long turn for simple thing. But like I said, sometimes it is horrible. File save. Good. Oh, this cutter we must make. I forgot that. So that is here. Last time we did that. And now we must make here the rest. I think for that we can take a simple circle with 24 maybe. Scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees. Scale down. Edit mode. Shift D. Place another one there, and now we only must connect them, so we can delete that stuff here. Then we use them here, close with F. Then we take the edge and subdivide them, so we add another word there and can place them there. Nearly the same we do there, but first delete that, then we close that, then we take there and edge subdivide 2 times. So now we can bring them back, and then the other both, so that we get a little banding back there. Not that easy like ever. So that is enough. Here we should make that 2. So edge subdivide. Let's look what we get. Yes, that's correct. So we get here a banding and there a banding, and that's it. Yeah, it looks maybe wired, but who cares? There's a little detail. Nobody will see that in normals. So that one we take, then we need here a bevel at the front. So Control B, move, done. Good, yeah, normally that should be the same one. But who cares, or that isn't that perfect and that isn't perfect, so it is both not perfect. Yeah, we'll let it. So we grab it there, down under, and the other one, Shift D, rotate Y, we bring them there. This one must be done there, and we must bring them to the other ones and bring them back there, and they should be on different heights. Or what happens here? My mouse is gone, or what? It's horrible when you select and nothing happens. Or it is the computer lags, but you can't lag because there is not much word count here. Mystery, mystery, mystery. But maybe it is the word count, but can't happen. Can't. So grab it here, this one over there, and this and this and this. We join together and move them a little there. So that one we join two, and then we join that together. So we have that part. File, save. Then we need here this knife plate. So we add a cube, scale down. We start here at the beginning and go down. Edit mode. Stop. Bring it in front. Scale Y first. Then we go edit mode, bird selection, get here this part, grab it there, circle selection, grab it there. Then we mark both, extrude, bring it down here, the top part more down, like that. Then we take both, extrude again, and lean them up and bring them down to it. So that is the base mesh. We can make that a little longer there because it's under this stuff there. So we can use now subdivision surface on it, level 2, but we need to sharpen up there, so Control R, make the loop on this side and on the other side too, so that one. So we have that, and it should be smaller at the down part, I think. So when we take that line and bring that near to the Y, that gets smaller there. When we then take both and mark them there, we can bring them more till the Y axis. So if we do that, that will get sharper down there. Good. So that is that. Here we need to make it more straight. That means we make here simply a loop in to sharpen that up. And here it can be more leaned, and the front should be not that hard, more like that. And when we go here, then we can sharpen up this edge there, and that looks more like this one. Good, we have done that. We plugged it there where it should. It has a connection to each of both. So like that, but behind them. So we bring it there, but this must be in front. So we must look that we go there a little bit into, but not too much. Okay. Then we need a copy of that for the other side. And we see here that has a shading arrow. So edit mode and make the loop to the back side that delete the shading arrow. So then Shift D, we take that one. Rotate X 180 degrees, so we turn it around. Then we have that one. We must look that we get them to a point where all fits. So, but that must become more till the other. So more there, and that maybe more there. And this must be in front of both, so that must come be back, and then that should work. Yep, that's good. We only must plug in there the other stuff. So file, save. Then we get that one. Shift D, make a copy of that. Yes. And then we must lean them to the side. So rotate and grab it there. Not too much. You see it there. It's a little bit too much. There comes this over them, so we don't have to work as perfect, only that it is on this part. So we have that, we make there, this other one comes over there, and then we have that. Good. We need here the back holders, so we can take here one and extrude scale, extrude till the X, extrude scale again, and extrude back. The best is when you make it with the normals, then that don't happen. What happens here? So when you take here the normal, it doesn't work here. I don't know why. Then we take the global. It's not better, I think. Good. Eagle. Extrude scale. Extrude to the X. And extrude scale again. And extrude back. And then bring them a little up here. There are the holders for such. That is filled for sure. So extrude scale, bring it there. Then extrude, bring it in. Extrude scale again. And extrude out to the other one. And close with F. That is the filled one. And so we make that with the other two. Extrude scale. Extrude back. Extrude scale again. Extrude to the front. F to close. Done. We have shading arrows for sure, so that last part must be shaded flat. You see the difference here too, and here are shading arrows, so when we get the loop that will look better, and same as here and at the back too. So get it there and here too on each side. You can bevel them for sure if you like to, but I don't think that's needed. So we take them both top view and bring them in the middle of that. So that can work there. Good. At first we let that like it is. Maybe it can be a little bit shorter later, but we will see. Normally that here is plucked together. I think he has a smaller plate between. Better we make there some. A cube. Such like that, and that must be smaller scale Y, and that is the overgiving part to bring that to the others, connect them. So we got that and that, and grab to the Y. So that's it. Wow, computer makes really some shit, but okay. I'm hard and he's hard, so we will be hard together. So Shift D, bring it there, and rotate, and bring it up. But then this one must be a little bit rotated and a little bit more back. Good. Think that can work. That one must be bigger and complete. So scale up. That looks more like this. Scale Z. That looks much more like it is. Scale on the whole. So think that really can be it. But here is long, I think. So we must get here this whole stuff. And now, normally we need a normal axis. Yeah, and we have it. And now we can scale it along the normals. And that's better as you make it by hand or such. That will never get the same result. That is good. A little bit longer. There too. Okay. I think that can work. Only here is a feeder, we call it in Germany, between to press it up and down, but okay. File save. We plug that over there in the next part, and then we go on. We can move with them to the rest collection, and that's when we make done. Dispose we done. File save. See us in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.